You are listening to Like Our Father, How God Parents Us and Why That Matters for Our Parenting, written by Christina Fox, narrated by Kathy Manfre. A listener's note. All websites and phone numbers herein are accurate at the time of publication, but may change in the future or cease to exist. The listing of website references and resources does not imply publisher endorsement of the site's entire contents. Groups and organizations are listed for informational purposes, and listing does not imply publisher endorsement of their activities. For a copy of the endnotes and resources, go to moodypublishers.com and search by the title Like Our Father. Click on the download in the Free Resources section. Names and details in some stories have been changed to protect the privacy of individuals. Unless otherwise indicated, scripture quotations are from the ESV Bible, the Holy Bible English Standard Version. Scripture quotations marked NIV are taken from the Holy Bible New International Version. To my parents, who first introduced me to my Father in heaven. Introduction. I still remember the day we brought our first child home from the hospital. He was 5 days old and had already endured a difficult delivery following a Category 3 hurricane that brought our seaside town to a standstill. I had complications following his birth, so we stayed at the storm-damaged hospital for a few more days while we both underwent tests and visits from multiple specialists. Friends and family came to visit and reported the wreckage Hurricane Jean left in her wake. The morning the nurse came in and said I was ready to be discharged, I nearly blurted out, "Who says?" Those first few days of parenting had already left me feeling like a failure. What would happen once we were set free from the safety of the hospital, where knowledgeable staff appeared at the click of a button? Wouldn't it be safer to just remain there? My husband carefully placed our nearly 10-pound son in his blue plaid carrier for the first time and buckled him in. As we walked down the hall toward the elevator, I kept turning around, expecting a nurse to come running down the hall to give us final takeoff instructions. No one came. We left with nothing but the lingering promise from the nursing coach that she would follow up in a few days. We arrived home to a yard filled with debris from the storm, and a living room with stacks of boxes, packed with our most important belongings that we'd brought with us when we sought shelter during the hurricane. Our cluttered and disheveled home mirrored how I felt, like everything had been flipped upside down. I looked at my son, and then at my husband. Now what? I asked. I asked the question most of us ask when we first become a parent. What do we do now?
Sample complete. Ready to continue?